Buon venerdì a tutti e tutte, mie care ammiratrici, e bentornati in un nuovo episodio di The Wolf Among Us. L'ultima volta abbiamo assistito a un episodio veramente sconvolgente, più che altro per la quantità di cose che sono successe, ovvero abbiamo finalmente incontrato Crewheadman, abbiamo parlato con lui, un dialogo che è finito ovviamente in una rissa con tutti i suoi lacchè. Durante la conversazione però Crookedman ci ha detto, rivelato, non si sa perché non si sa se è la verità, perché alla fine dietro a tutto c'è comunque lui, che l'assassinio di Faith e Lily sono stati per mano di Georgie, che è scappato, che noi abbiamo inseguito fino al Pudding and Pie, e dove ci è stato rivelato che Vivian, la sua apparente compagna, era la ragazza originale maledetta dal fiocco, ed entrambi sono morti. Lei ha deciso di spezzare questa maledizione su tutte le ragazze che lavoravano al Pudding and Pie, togliendosi il fiocco e recidendosi la testa in una scena abbastanza brutale. E poi noi abbiamo posto fine alle sofferenze di Georgie, ferito mortalmente, sarebbe comunque morto. E adesso ci dirigiamo a una fabbrica per trovare Crookedman e vediamo quello che succede. Io vi ricordo, ragazzi, come sempre, di condividere, iscrivervi al canale e mettere mi piace per supportare sia la serie che il canale, ovviamente, e che in descrizione trovate come sempre il link alla pagina Facebook e al canale di Twitch, sul quale faccio live tutti i giorni. E un'altra cosa ultima, che io penso che manchi veramente poco alla fine, non so quanto, non penso sia questo l'episodio conclusivo, però se doveste vedere in futuro un episodio più lungo del normale, perché probabilmente ho allungato per arrivare al finale senza magari fare un ultimo episodio di 10 minuti, per esempio. Andiamo! Quindi questa è la fabbrica metallurgica alla quale siamo stati indirizzati da Georgie come il nascondiglio in cui si sarebbe andata a rifugiare. Effettivamente questa ricorda molto la macchina, perché ricordo che durante l'inseguimento in macchina, incredibile anche quello dello scorso episodio, c'era stata data l'opzione di saltare o sulla macchina di Georgie o su un'altra, e l'altra abbiamo visto che era la macchina di Crookedman. Ora vedremo se dovremo affrontare di nuovo tutti, magari tutti no, però tutti i vari subordinati di Crookedman. Crookedman, tra l'altro, che ho letto nel libro delle fiabe, uccise la moglie e i figli perché gli erano di intralcio, perché erano un peso per lui. Not bad. Mentre Vivian, c'è scritto che quando arrivò nelle terre umane, trovò anche un marito che però era ossessionato dal suo fiocco, e una notte mentre lei dormiva provò a toglierglielo e lei si svegliò di soprassalto e nulla, lo lasciò chiaramente, perché poi mi va a vivere con uno che gli dice non fare una cosa e la fa e poi ti taglia la testa. Cosa vuol dire? Allora, vediamo.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Ok, un'altra porta. E Outlast è diventato. Tac, ah no, credo si chiudesse.
Big Wolf.
Dov'è?
The big bad wolf.
Via Vladimiri, è giunto il momento di pigliarti alle legnate, secondo me.
You used to be something.
Quindi la tenevano sotto strettissima sorveglianza, Fate. Perché proprio lei? Che non c'è nulla da esaminare. Però qui ci siamo noi, qui non c'è Fate. Ah, qui però c'è Lily e Bianca. Ok. Se eliminiamo sta ruota delle torture. Ma i tuoi amici hanno ancora paura di me, bella mia.
Their small shivering bodies that fit.
E questo è il simbolo, no? Di Crooked Man. Ma preglialo sto martello, no? Fai, te ne privi? Sbagliato tasto. Ah, proiettili d'argento.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Ricordiamo che che tipo lei vive negli specchi. O comunque vive negli specchi per muoversi.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
E che se ci becchiamo un'altra pallata d'argento potrebbe essere la
I made
fine.
it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to.
Tipo la morte.
Capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now.
No.
Make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your
Guarda me
mother
rompere i
ever teach
coglioni.
you to fight proper?
Quanto cazzo è forte? Ah, sarebbe stato bello se li facevano ti colpire da sola. Ma poi parla a me di combattere realmente, questa sparisce. Che è quella roba? La tinzione si taglia con un coltello. E dai però. Che cazzo c'è in questi container, Dio santo? Aria fritta? Porca merda. Sì, e come faceva a evitarlo, scusami, Anche lei è trasformata, mi sa. La merda. No, io almeno l'ultimo l'ho premuto, Dio santo. Non è successo nulla. Merda. Assurda. Con tutti i cosi di specchio rotti. Fighissima. No, però... Madonna, che ansia, lei è proprio uscita tipo da un film horror, tipo 13 spettri così. Scusa, lui non si fa male con i frammenti di specchio? Oh, Madonna! Perché prendere direttamente la pistola e spararmi come la prima volta, no. Io è anche un illusionista. Quanti poteri c'ha questa? Ripeto, e parlava a me di combattere lealmente. Aia! Fighissima questa scena di combattimento. Però ovviamente. What? Incredibile! Impressionante! Con quale volume nelle mie orecchie? Che figo e si rompono ma degli specchi. Quindi è questo il vero grande lupo cattivo. Vai Sif! Vai Sif! Ma rompi tutto! No! Questa è cattiveria pura! Aia! Via, basta, ci sarà un... Ci sarà un limite a questo potere dello sdoppiamento. Au! Ora uno si rompono tutti i vetri. E rimane solo quella vera. Ah no. Oh, questo è il soffio con cui ha abbattuto le case dei 3 porcellini. Fighissimo. Cruenta sta cosa. Ora ci colpirà. Aia, nell'occhio? Ah no. Ce l'ha fatto o no? L'abbiamo uccisa definitivamente? Wow. Trovo veramente incredibile il fatto che comunque in un gioco che dovrebbe essere quasi solo improntato sulla narrazione siano riusciti, chiaramente anche grazie al fatto che i protagonisti sono personaggi magici con poteri, però di creare una così vasta un così vasto numero di combattimenti da affrontare in maniera diversa, sempre più avvincenti e comunque belli da vedere, perché ricordi siamo partiti dalla scazzottata col taglialegna e siamo arrivati qui.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony, unable to heal yourself. Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you? Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things.
Volevo proprio vedere se succedeva
Snow White
questa
wants you
cosa.
to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial.
Su questo è
Can we
vero.
at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf.
No, no.
I didn't kill those women.
No, no, l'hai fatto fare a
And I
qualcun
think you
altro.
know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
Perché stai indietreggiando così?
You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders two of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I
Questo può fare giochini
understand
strani.
obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Va bene, portiamolo.
You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous interactions with her have gone rather well.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Stai un po' zitto però, eh? Che ne pensi di stare un po' zitto?
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Ok. Non l'abbiamo ucciso perché avevamo fatto una promessa che chiaramente avevamo premesso che non sapevamo se sarebbe stato possibile, ma visto che è possibile lo faremo. Se no passiamo da quelli malvagi per forza.
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that,
Sì, dai, insomma, io sono il grande lupo cattivo, quello che ammazza la gente, bla 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 bla. A differenza di Bloody Mary.
Throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This? You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is the rotten scoundrel now?
Ora sì, certo
Is
è
he
colpa
still out
mia.
there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished.
Ta, come te l'ho
That doesn't
rigirata.
change anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
Sì, perché sennò ti sgozzo
You
di
are
Santa.
charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding
Twice.
and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk, well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob
Perché
you of
giusto
that
è
right.
giusto.
You're really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Inutile fare tutte ste facce. Uno schiaffo per uno, De Santo va a revallò in terra.
This is ridiculous.
Perché le ha tolto le
You have the
monete?
floor.
Ora farà una grande magia e scomparirà.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you
jeez.
gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was
Hanno
working
ragione,
for me,
però.
Yes, but he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually
Bastazzito.
believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter, and I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in. They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything.
Io vorrei proprio sapere
Might
dove
even
vuole
give
andare a
up an
parare.
innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway.
Come rigirare la
With nowhere
frittata.
else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
Oh no, quindi adesso mi ritorno indietro
You were
tutte le
gonna
cose che ho
burn her
fatto.
tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Neve se lo ricorderà. E poi l'ha ammesso lei.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's
Mi
been
sono preso una pallotta d'argento.
exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
Dai, giù nel pozzo. Giù, giù, giù,
You're
giù.
all still afraid of him, even now.
Ma Barba Blu non dice nulla, ha
His
chiacchierato fino all'altro
contamination of
giorno.
this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely
Vabbè,
unfounded.
dai, siamo
The
tutti
sheriff
d'accordo.
simply
Giù nel
doesn't have
pozzo.
a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as
Ah,
well?
eccoci.
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my
Non c'era
watch.
nessuno.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his
Tac.
own protection.
Sì, sì.
Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge.
Certo, abbiamo
Sometimes it's
ragione.
hard to tell the
Baffotto.
difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never.
Ma non possiamo andare a acchiappare tutti gli altri
Georgie
anche?
killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who
Ma di
filled
nuovo,
your
l'abbiamo
lives
fatto prima
with the
questo
promise of
discorso.
more?
Dai, che
Who was there
tardis.
while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny. Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Va bene.
Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath a little
What's
longer?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
Finally!
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a...
Brava Nerissa!
5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
A cosa? A sorpassa il
He's
limite?
guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait!
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody.
Questo è vero.
We can imprison
Saremo
him,
solo come
lock him
lui.
up forever, somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed?
So we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
Look, Snow should decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor,
But
so...
she's not the deputy mayor yet.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Ma no, ma perché?
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay. Mr.
Barba blu,
Rolfe,
Dio
it's your
santo!
call.
Ti lucido la pelata,
Just
Dio santo.
Do what you think is right.
Oh no, io non voglio questa decisione sulle mie spalle, proprio questa.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Ma cazzo. Dai, stavo riflettendo. Stavo riflettendo io! Volevo lanciarlo nel pozzo io.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still...
End it already.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
E tutti gli attaccabrighe lo volevano ammazzare. No, non è giusto. Voi avreste fatto. Perché ora strappargli la testa era un po' brutale. Beh, ragazzi, io continuo un altro pochino, perché a questo punto se finisce, se è l'episodio conclusivo... Cioè, se questa è la fine... Ora se è scappato mi impicco. Ah, è lui!
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Ah, per l'albero.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Cioè, uscire di corsa e basta. Oh, cosa vuoi, Barba Blu?
You're late.
Beh, io penso che ho fatto la cosa giusta comunque. Sia per... Oh. Che era quell'occhiolino? Guarda con quale culo ritto va a giro. Comunque dicevo... Per cambiare radicalmente Favolandia e anche per l'opinione, insomma, che la gente ha del grande lupo cattivo, è stata la scelta più giusta, secondo me. Si meritava probabilmente di essere gettato in pozzo, però se bisogna iniziare ad avere una Favolandia migliore...
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit!
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Quindi gli abbiamo dato lavoro per davvero.
Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
Ah, ci manderò anche il corvetto.
Poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that
Ah,
one
la
the
collezione
best.
di insetti, tipo.
It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, cause when they're little, they have these pouches.
No, mi interessa! No, che schifo! Ma non dire.
She'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it
Cosa
like
lo
at the
riorderà?
farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around. and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
Yeah, I thought that.
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Come l'ha sceso lo scanino, tutto sghembo.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
Let me help you.
Bigby, I know you're trying to help. But this is just something I need to do on my own. Okay? Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what
Cadete
happened
una
to
cazzata.
Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good.
Sta durando un po'
But
troppo
then
questa
Faith
faccenda.
decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
È vero.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Oh, via, allora non ti fa toccare mai.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Sì, con quell'altarini alla fine di gioco.
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed.
Tristezza.
I couldn't watch that happen to Faith. Or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her. Or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby.
No, diventiamo dei vigilantes. Facciamo ciò che è giusto fare e basta.
And look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I go out there and I do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
I know, but they'll come around. You'll see. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened.
Quello non c'è dubbio. Dai, ci va a combattere contro quel demonio.
You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Meno male che qualcuno lo ammette.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Non ho capito.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
No, che stai dicendo? Dai, è finito così. Eh no, con questo dubbio mi hanno lasciato. No, non ho capito. Va bene. Statistiche speciali. L'hai picchiato dopo interrogatorio, gli hai offerto protezione non fai, gli hai dato un drink quando l'ha chiesto del tuo appartamento, l'hai aiutato ad evitare la fattoria, l'hai riportato al pozzo delle streghe, l'hai imprigionato, le hai dato i soldi dopo la lotta del taglialegna, hai distrutto il solare, hai preso i soldi dalla cassaforte, hai strappato un braccio, hai bevuto dopo il funerale di Lily, hai fatto un patto con lui e hai provato a toglierle il nastro 2 volte. Hai scelto di aspettarla, hai accettato il suo insetto, l'hai difeso, ma non ne voleva mandarla alla fattoria. Fortissimo nelle orecchie. Leva tutto. Bene, il gioco si conclude come è iniziato, con questo menu principale. Io sono veramente contento di aver portato questo gioco, di averlo giocato e di averlo condiviso con chi mi ha fatto il piacere di guardarlo finora. Mi dispiace un po' che questo episodio sia durato così tanto, però è stato l'ultimo, quindi magari... Cioè, fare un ultimo episodio praticamente solo di parlato magari non sarebbe stato il top del top. Quindi, senza tanti dilungamenti, che non esiste come parola, io auguro a tutti un buon fine settimana. Noi ci vediamo oggi pomeriggio in streaming, lunedì con un nuovo video e venerdì prossimo a questo punto ci vediamo con una nuova serie. Ho un paio di idee, non so ancora bene... cosa portare, però deciderò nel corso della settimana. Io spero che questa serie vi sia piaciuta e che siate stati contenti di seguirmi in questa blind run alla fine di questo gioco. Io ringrazio nuovamente tutti e vi saluto. Ciao ciao!